Good morning, good morning. Today is Tuesday, March 23rd, 2021. Go Tricks in the house. Boom, boom, boom. Man, we got some fire lower body leg work coming at you today. 4 parts to this workout. The first 3 are gonna be all legs. So the first one, it's gonna be a little hand switch alternating lateral lunge. The second part is gonna be shoulders elevated hip thrust. So we're gonna be bridging our hips up, good booty squeeze at the top. Part number 2, we're gonna be doing a semi-sumo. So if we consider the sumo real wide, this is gonna be like semi-wide into a good deep classic goblet squat. That's gonna be paired with a counterbalance sit to stand. So we're gonna be using a real light weight. We're gonna kind of lower our butt down to the bench or to the chair. We're gonna lightly give it a little kiss, and we're gonna drive back up. We're gonna do 1 set on the right leg, 1 set on the left leg. Piece number 3, this is where things are gonna get interesting. We're gonna go front rack, reverse lunge, 1.5 style. So it's gonna be all the way back, halfway up, all the way back, stand all the way up. Ooh. We'll hit one side, then we'll hit the other side, and then cap it off with a good, powerful 2-hand swing. And then we're gonna be finishing off with some loaded side bends, and then some Russian twists to light up that core, all right? Let's get it going. Let's chop the feet here a little bit, just loosening up a little bit. I'm gonna go a little cha-cha, so I'm gonna go a couple steps forward, couple steps back. Couple steps forward, couple steps back. Just lighten it up a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. 3. Come on. 2. 1. Let's do a little lateral shuffle right, lateral shuffle left. You only need about a step or two. Let's just kind of get into this lateral plane right here. We call this the frontal plane. So moving side to side. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then some open hips. So we kind of think of this like a drop step. So my foot's gonna point forward, opposite foot's gonna open out 90 degrees. I'm stepping out towards the sidewall and back. I'm just kind of opening my hip out. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. Frankenstein's big high kick. I like to do a couple choppy steps in between. Kick that foot nice and long. Hand to the opposite foot, chest stays tall. 4, 3, 2. Good. Let's come down to the half kneeling. From here, I'm gonna squeeze my left glute. I'm gonna drive my hips forward. Both arms are going up. What you wanna feel here is a good pull in the front hip. Forward, rock back. 3, 2, 1 more. Big reach. Good. We'll do the same thing on the other side. My knee is down. I'm squeezing the glute. Drive the hips forward. Big reach up. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Okay. Cat cows. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. 3, exhale, round. Inhale, arch. 2, exhale, round. 3, let's get into the top of a push-up position. Walk it up to down dog. Get up here, pedal the feet. Pedal the feet. We're gonna step it out. Spider-Man lunge with the rotation. Down. We're gonna go back to down dog. Pedal the feet. Step it up with the other leg. Big Spider-Man rotation. Down, back to down dog. From here, we're gonna hit a couple of pigeons, flatten out, throw the leg up and under. Remember, when we're doing this one, we're trying to sit back into our back pocket. So really sitting back into it, leading our chest out in front. And then we'll go back to down dog. The feet one last time. Toss the other leg up. Square the hips, and then sit back into that hip. The last one we're gonna do a couple adductor dips. I'm gonna open out my hip 90 degrees, I'm gonna slide. And we're just gonna work from side to side here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Boom. Okay, it's on. So the first thing that we're gonna do here, crew, we're gonna start with a, I would say a little bit of a lighter weight, and it's gonna be a hand switch lateral lunge combo. If we're lunging to our right, we're gonna have the weight in our left arm. When we cross our midline, we're gonna switch hands, and we'll go right hand to our left side. So it's gonna look like this. I'm gonna step out to my right. I'm gonna stack up my foot, my knee and my hip. Weight comes inside. I'm gonna push to my midline. I'm gonna switch hands, and then I'm gonna sit into my opposite side. So I'm going from side to side here. These are gonna be long sets, 45 seconds of work. So there's only gonna be 2 things here. That's gonna be number 1. The second thing we're gonna do is do a shoulders elevated hip thrust or a glute bridge. I wanna get my upper back up onto the bench like this. I'm gonna sink my hips down. I'm gonna drive up, squeeze my glutes up at the top. Sink my hips down, drive up, glutes at the top of the rep. Okay? So really thinking about getting a good glute squeeze on the bridge. That's gonna be the biggest thing there. 3 rounds, 2 exercises, 45 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're gonna start with that little lateral lunge combo, all right? Woo, here we go. I got my weight in my left arm. I'm gonna start by moving to my right. Ready? 1, here we go. Switching hands in the middle. Once you kind of get this rhythm, you can move a little faster. You can add a little bit of weight, but I definitely like using the one weight with the little hand switch here. Just kind of adds a little bit of a athletic component to it. And then you can kind of get a little fancy with it. Just don't drop it on your toes. Here we go. Let's go. Final 10 seconds here, crew. Warming it up. All right, we're making our way to the bench here. So what I want to do is get my upper back supported by the bench. So my hips are nice and high. I'm squeezing my glutes. It's catching the bench. Ready? I'm gonna sink down, eyes forward. I'm gonna bridge forward. Notice my eyes are pointed in front of me the whole set here. Good glute squeeze up at the top, every single. Eyes stay out in front of you. Through the heels, squeeze the glutes at the top. Okay, that was one round. If that first round felt a little easy, go ahead and bump up if you need to. If not, stay right where you're at. All right, we're starting with our lateral step lunge, hand switch in the middle. Bells to my left, starting to my right. Here we go. When I step out, I'm gonna stack up my foot in line with my knee, in line with my hip. I don't want my foot way outside. That's gonna put a lot of extra stress on your knee, and I want a lot of the power to be coming from your hip. So we just wanna make sure that that foot is loaded underneath your hip and your glute so that you can actually use those muscles to help move you from one side to the other. And when you step out, your first action is gonna be back with your butt. Drive your butt to the wall behind you. Woo! so that we're not going out and then forward with the knee, but we're going back with the hip. All right, set number 2 with our bridge. Set number 2 with our bridge. All right, let's get into position. Shoulder blades are on the edge, hip, eyes are forward. Sink the hips, drive up. Good squeeze at the top of the rep. Woo! All right, 2 down. We're gonna hit one more set for this warmer upper here, crew. One more set. Working that lateral lunge. Lateral lunge with the hand switch in the middle. Stepping out, sit back into it. Foot, knee, hips stacked up. Stepping out, switch hands in the middle. Working from side to side. This is our last set here. So as you got this move kind of dialed in, I want you to start speeding up here a little bit. Getting in and then getting out. Almost there. 7 seconds. Whew. Setting that down. All right, last one for our glute bridge. Shoulder blades nice and supported by the bench. Arms are long, eyes are forward. Hips are up, glutes are squeezing. Ready? Let's go, sink the hips. Squeeze them at the top, sink and squeeze. Notice my heels are driving into the ground. I actually have my toes elevated off the floor so that I really emphasize driving through my heels and squeezing my glutes up at the top. I want to keep a bit of tension on my abdominals as well so that my spine moves nice and even. I don't create a big arch from my back, but I'm extending at my hip. Very important. So keep the core tight. Don't cheat to the lower back on this one. Almost there here, crew. Alrighty. So, first piece. I should say second piece. First main piece. Semi-stance sumo plus a sit to stand using the bench. So with the semi-sumo, it's gonna look like this. If we were to call this our sumo stance, all right, so really wide, I wanna think like half a step inside. So if this is my normal squat, it's a half a step outside. If this is my sumo, it's a half a step inside. So it's kind of like that no man's land. All right, semi-wide. When we're doing this one, you want to think combination, sitting straight down and knees driving out. So drive the knees out and then sit straight down. So get that kind of sumo action. All right, so notice my toes are kind of slightly pointed out as well. Pulling yourself into a nice deep squat on those. All right, these sets are going to be for 25 seconds. In 25 seconds, around 12 reps is going to be a good number. Now the second thing we're gonna do, I want you to grab a really light weight. So this is my smallest bell. This is 9 pounds. So anywhere between 5 and 10 pounds is gonna be what is gonna be useful to you. We only want to use this weight to counterbalance our body weight. So as I lower my butt down to the bench, I'm gonna extend that weight out in front of me so that I can use my whole foot to drive with. All right, so what I like to do is actually start seated, and I'm gonna position this foot in a spot where I feel like I can use my whole foot to stand up with. All right, notice my other foot is gonna be elevated off the ground. I'm gonna lean forward, I'm gonna reach the weight out in front, I'm gonna drive up. All right, I'm gonna reset, it's gonna be into my body, and as I lower down, I'm gonna reach it out. Tap, pull it in at the top. Tap, pull it in at the top. Notice when I sit down, I'm not plopping down, no plopping. Imagine that your bench or your chair is made out of glass. If you plop down, that thing is gonna shatter. So control, little tap and go. All right, little touch and bang back up. All right, so we have the semi-stance, the semi-sumo stance, goblet squat, 25 seconds. Single leg right, single leg left. We're gonna be working for 4 rounds here, crew. Classic 25 seconds of work, 25 seconds of rest. All right, this is gonna be pretty spicy, but plenty of rest that you can kind of load it up a little bit. So don't be afraid to go hard, go heavy. All right, shooting for 12 reps on all these. 12 reps is the goal, 12 and 25. We're gonna start with that semi-sumo goblet squat. On the clock in 10. All right, semi-stance. All right, chest is up, knees are driving out, squatting straight down. Okay, 12 reps felt just about right. 12 reps felt just about right. So now I'm gonna grab my really light weight and I'm gonna set up sitting down and I'm gonna put this foot in a good spot where I feel like I can use my whole foot to stand up with. So I'm gonna kind of bring it underneath my body a little bit. And when I start, I'm gonna reach the weight out in front. Ready? Bring it in at the top, tap, stand up. Those are spicy. I got 9 of those. Now it's pretty hard work. If you're finding this one to be too difficult, what you want to do is raise up the height of it somehow. So put like an extra pillow underneath there. Put something on your seat or your bench to raise it up a little bit until you feel like you're not plopping on the way down. Here we go. Ooh. Woo. Woo. All right, keep it going. Keep it going. Going back to our semi-wide sumo stance goblet squat. I'm just gonna do this exercise facing this direction here. So stance is not quite as wide as a traditional. Woo! Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay, this is starting to add up pretty quick. This is starting to add up pretty quick here. Let's stay eye on the ball. We're gonna take a seat, get this foot in a good spot. Ready, ready? All right, one thing I'm doing in this one, when I get to the top to my standing position, I'm gonna use that free leg to toe tap the floor just to help me regain a little bit of balance. So I'm not using that free leg to help me stand up. Just when I am standing, I'm gonna toe tap that free leg down and regroup my balance before my next rep. Ready? So I'm up, toe tap, back down. Woo! Woo! Halfway through here, crew. Halfway through. Coming back to our semi-wide goblet squat. Semi-wide. Find a challenging weight here. Toes are out. Ready? Woo. Let's hit those numbers. Let's hit those numbers. All right, back to our counterbalance work. Back to our counterbalance work. We're gonna begin a seated position with the working foot kind of underneath us a little bit. Notice my knee is the front of my foot just slightly. That's important. Toe tap, control, drive. Whew. Sneaky little devils. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Ah. All right, let's hit this other side. Let's hit this other side. Good posture here. Pull the foot underneath you. Woo. All right, let's go to work. All right, crew, 3 down, 1 to go, 3 down, 1 to go. 1 set here, 1 set, everyone knows the rules, let's go. Last set, challenge set. This is a pushing set. This is a set where you gotta go a little harder. Come on, semi-wide, chest up. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Ooh. Ooh. All right, we got our sit stands, counterbalance style. Let's get the reps, whatever number you've been hitting. Let's get that one more time. Let's get that one more time. Get that foot in a good spot. Ready? Whew. Breathe, breathe, breathe. All right here, crew. All right here, crew. Whew. Switch it up. Switch it up. Last one here, then we're moving on. Whew. All right. Take a breath. Take a breath. Whew. Okay, so moving on here. The next thing that we're gonna be doing is gonna be two different things. It's gonna be a 1.5 style reverse lunge and then a 2-hand swing. With the 1.5 style lunge, we're gonna have this weight in the front rack. So if I have the weight front racked in my right arm, my right leg is gonna be my working leg. That means it's not gonna move. All right, so I'm gonna step back with my left side, step all the way back. I'm gonna stay low, I'm gonna step up, I'm gonna step back, and then stand. All right, so I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm gonna step up, but I'm not gonna stand up. I'm gonna come back down, and then all the way up. All right, one more time. All the way back, halfway, back, all the way up. Okay, so it's a 1.5 style reverse lunge. Ooh, baby. We're gonna do that on the right side for 35 seconds. We'll do that on the left side for 35 seconds. Then the last thing we're gonna do, you're gonna grab a little heavier bell, and we're gonna do a 2-hand swing for 35 seconds. Y'all know your swings. Make a triangle with the bell in your feet. Back, snap through. All right, 35 seconds, you're gonna be getting a bunch of reps, probably between around 25-ish swings, so don't go too heavy there. All right, so that's what we got. 4 rounds, 35 on, 25 off. 35 on, 25 off. We're gonna start with the 1.5 style reverse lunge. Ooh, coach is sweating, guys. But I'm working. All right, y'all ready? Let's work hard. Let's have some fun. On the clock in 7. I got my weight in my right side. I'm gonna lunge back on my left leg. Ready? Back, halfway up, back, stand. Whew. All right, I got 8 reps. 8 reps felt pretty good. 8 reps felt pretty good. Ooh, I got a little lightheaded there. I'm gonna try to stick with that same number. Try to stick with that same number. 8 good ones here. 8 good ones here. Whew. The bell's in my left. I'm stepping back with my right. Ready? Ooh. Okay, those are gonna add up. Those are gonna add up for real. We got our 2-hand swing coming up. 2-hand swing coming up. So remember, high reps here. We're probably gonna be hitting around 25 or so. I would say something in that ballpark. Ready? All right, 22 swings, not bad. 22. So probably anywhere from 20 to 25 swings, you are grooving it. You are right there. All right, rack reverse lunge coming up. I hit 8, I'm gonna try to stick with 8. All right, somewhere between 6 and 9 here. Ready? Right arm, left leg back. Halfway, and then all the way. Step up, don't stand up. Back down, and then up. Whew. Sweating over here. All right, bells on the left, going back to the right. Chest up, core tight, free hand, making a fist. Ready? Breathe, 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 stay calm. During these tough sets, stay calm, don't panic. No time for panic here. Calm your breathing down, calm your heart rate down, mentally prepare your mind. Let's go to work. Whew. 22, 22. Whew. Heart rate is up. Heart rate is up. We're halfway through this here, crew. Remember, when we finish this sequence, no more legs. We just got core. Here we go. Let's go. Whew. Whew. Let's go. Go after those targets. Go after your number. I'm sticking right at 8 right here. Eight's got me feeling right. Whatever that number is for you, go get it. Come on. Opposite side. Ready? Let's go. Woo. They got me quiet right there. You know coach is working when I get quiet on you. I can't talk. Swings coming up. Swings. I'm gonna stick right around 22 here. Right around 22, I'm feeling good. Let's go. Breathe. Stay calm here, crew. Stay calm. Fourth set coming at us. Fourth set, ain't no quit now. Fourth set, we know what to do. Let's go to work here. Let's go to work. All right, 2 lower body exercises left. 2 left here. 2 left here. Bells in my left, right leg going back. Last set of these. I know these are brutal, come on.